Are you curious about how Amado will bring his daughter Akebi back to life? In today's video, I will explain how Kawaki's need for power to fight Boruto, Code, and the Divine Trees has created an opportunity for Amado to persuade Kawaki to help him achieve his goal of reviving his daughter in exchange for boosting Kawaki's strength. Amado gave Kawaki the weapon Kama and added his daughter's data to it. He did this because he wants to bring his daughter back to life using the same method the Otsutsuki use to revive themselves. This involves implanting a Kama seal onto a chosen vessel that is compatible with the Kama. The compressed data of the Otsutsuki decompresses over time, eventually overwriting the vessel's data with the Otsutsuki's, allowing them to come back to life once the data is fully decompressed. Amado's plan is for Kawaki to implant the weapon Kama into a clone body that Amado has already prepared, believing this will be enough to revive his daughter. However, before and during the time skip, Kawaki showed no interest or motivation to help Amado achieve his goal. Because Kawaki is crucial to his plan, Amado adjusted Kawaki's abilities to keep him safe. He placed limits on Kawaki's offensive powers, but greatly improved his defensive and healing abilities, raising them to above maximum levels. Amado needs Kawaki's Kama to achieve his personal goal, so he altered Kawaki's abilities to reduce the risk of him dying. At that time, the only threat Amado saw to Kawaki's life was Code, as he believed Code might attack him. To protect Kawaki, Amado gave him near immortal defenses and highly advanced healing powers. However, if Amado were to shift all of Kawaki's abilities to offensive power, it would leave Kawaki's safety and survival uncertain in battles against Code, the Divine Trees, or Boruto. Amado didn't expect the Divine Trees to exist. These Divine Trees are extremely powerful monsters with great fighting abilities, and they are a threat to the planet. This situation has given Amado an advantage again. Kawaki needs more power if he wants to have any chance of defeating the Otsutsuki, Code, the Divine Trees, and Boruto. All Amado has to do is appeal to Kawaki's self-interest, offering the power he needs in exchange for helping him revive his daughter using the Kama. This plan is likely to work on Kawaki, especially after he saw how easily the Divine Trees defeated him, even though his defensive abilities were improved to make him near immortal. In chapter 8 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, when Kawaki launched a sneak attack on Hidari, Jura was not impressed because Kawaki was fighting near the bookshop. Jura thought Kawaki might damage the bookshop, so he used the wood-style jutsu to trap Kawaki. Kawaki could not defend himself against it, even with these near-immortal defenses. Jura didn't stop there. He approached Kawaki, who was still trapped, and tried to kick him. However, Kawaki used his Sukuna Yukona ability to shrink himself and escape from the wood-style jutsu, causing Jura to kick the tree Kawaki had been trapped in instead. Kawaki then returned to his normal size and appeared behind Jura, aiming to attack him with his scientific arm. Jura easily blocked Kawaki's attack by punching Kawaki's scientific arm and breaking it, which shocked Kawaki. Jura then told Kawaki he would not kill him yet and ordered him to stay still. Jura followed this with a quick 1-2 punch combo that sent Kawaki flying until he crashed into a water tank and was knocked out, despite his near immortal defenses and healing abilities. At that point, Jura had enough power to devour Kawaki, but chose to follow Kurama's chakra signature instead. This event made Delta lose confidence in Kawaki's ability to defeat Jura, especially when Kawaki wanted to go to Himawari's location to protect her from Jura. Delta questioned Kawaki, asking him if he could listen without getting angry. She reminded Kawaki that Jura had just beaten him badly and asked what the point of protecting Himawari from Jura was if Kawaki didn't have the strength to do so. Kawaki admitted he was not strong enough, but still vowed to do whatever he could to protect Himawari. While Kawaki was still thinking about how to protect her, Boruto flew past him to save Himawari himself. Even though Boruto knew Jura was extremely powerful and that many possible outcomes or futures showed Jura killing him, Boruto didn't hesitate to go to Himawari's location to save her from being devoured. When Boruto reached Jura's location, he found Himawari lying on the ground. Boruto picked her up, carried her in his arms, and flew away from Jura. Then, using the Flying Raijin Jutsu, Boruto instantly teleported to Sarada's location to save her from being devoured by Hidari. When Kawaki arrived at Jura's location, the sensory unit informed him that Himawari and Boruto were now with Konohamaru and Sarada. Kawaki realized that Boruto had used his space-time ninjutsu to ensure Himawari's safety. Normally, Kawaki will attack anyone he considered an enemy, but with Jura, he was hesitant. When Jura was within his sight, Kawaki didn't attack. Instead, he simply said Jura was just standing there and wondered what he was doing. Kawaki then left Jura alone and flew to Himawari's location. When Kawaki arrived, he saw that Boruto had already defeated Hidari. Kawaki then destroyed what was left of Hidari's body after Boruto had hit Hidari with his Rasengan Uzuhiko. In Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 18, Kawaki went to Amado's lab with the intent to threaten him into boosting his offensive powers. Kawaki told Amado that he did not care about how Amado had been messing with his body like it was a toy. However, Kawaki made it clear that it ended that day, and from then on, he would decide everything for himself. Kawaki instructed Amado to adjust his settings and increase his offensive powers to the maximum. He warned Amado that if he did not comply, he would see him as useless and would kill him. Kawaki told Amado that he was not joking and demanded that Amado look into his eyes to see that he was serious. He also told Amado to think carefully about his response if he wanted to stay alive. At that moment, Amado revealed a hidden trick. He used an emergency shutdown code to make Kawaki unconscious, similar to the code Amado had used for Delta. When Kawaki woke up, Amado told him not to overreact and suggested that they have a calm conversation. Amado admitted that he understood Kawaki's point. The divine trees were indeed a massive threat. He also confessed that he had not anticipated their appearance. Amado explained that Kawaki's abilities would need to be fully reconfigured to prioritize offensive power to stand a chance against them. But there was a condition. Amado said he needed Kawaki to implant Kama into the resurrection vessel clone he had prepared so that his daughter could be brought back to life. He explained that his daughter's data, which had been added to Kawaki's Kama, would allow her to exist in the world again. Amado admitted that he had repeatedly failed to recreate her soul because it was something only gods could achieve. He revealed that everything he had done so far was to revive his daughter, his only purpose in life. Amado begged Kawaki to help him achieve this seemingly divine act, which was only possible through karma. Kawaki responded by warning Amado that if his revived daughter turned out to be an Otsutsuki, he would kill her without hesitation. Amado assured Kawaki that in the unlikely event she became an Otsutsuki, Kawaki could do as he pleased, although Amado promised to fight back with everything he had. However, Kawaki rejected Amado's terms, saying that powering him up had to come first. Kawaki stated that he was not interested in creating something that could potentially become a new enemy. He explained that the order of events was the problem and promised to implant karma into the clone only after defeating their current enemies. He also saw that if he did revive her, he might kill her immediately if necessary. Amado pointed out that Kawaki already had near immortal defenses and advanced healing powers. He warned that if the divine trees managed to kill Kawaki, Amado's dreams and goals will die as well. Kawaki replied that he was not looking for a guarantee of survival. What he wanted was the power to kill the enemies. He told Amado to stop worrying about his safety and focus on making him an even stronger monster than the divine trees. Kawaki instructed Amado to use any method, whether scientific or otherwise, to push his strength beyond all limits. Finally, Kawaki declared that he would defeat the divine trees, Code and Boruto. Only after achieving that would he consider helping Amado reunite with his daughter. Amado tried to manipulate Kawaki by offering something that appears beneficial but ultimately serves his interests. Amado knows that Kawaki feels powerless after being easily defeated by Jura and the divine trees. To gain Kawaki's cooperation, Amado promises to enhance Kawaki's offensive powers, offering him the strength to fight his enemies. This appeal plays directly into Kawaki's need for strength, making him more likely to listen to Amado. Amado adds a condition to his offer. Kawaki must implant karma into the clone body. Amado prepared to revive his daughter. This makes it seem like a fair exchange, but Amado's true goal is to use Kawaki as a tool to achieve his personal dream of reviving his daughter. He frames the deal as mutual beneficial, but it is primarily self-serving. Amado ensures Kawaki relies on him by being the only person who can adjust Kawaki's powers. This dependency gives Amado leverage, as Kawaki needs him to stand a chance against powerful enemies like Jura, the Divine Trees, and Code. However, Kawaki manages to protect himself by identifying Amado's vulnerabilities and using them as leverage. Kawaki understands that Amado's ultimate goal is to revive his daughter, and this goal depends entirely on his cooperation. Kawaki knows this makes him valuable to Amado, so he uses this knowledge to negotiate for a position of power. Kawaki refuses to implant karma into the cloned body immediately. He insists on prioritizing his own goal, defeating the Divine Trees, Code, Boruto, before helping Amado. By doing this, Kawaki ensures his interests come first while still keeping Amado's goal as a possibility. Kawaki warns Amado that if his revived daughter turns out to be a Notsutsuki, he will kill her without hesitation. This forces Amado to take Kawaki seriously and reduces the risk of being tricked later. Kawaki shifts the focus from survival to offense, telling Amado to stop worrying about his safety and make him stronger than the Divine Trees. This bold demand puts Amado in a position where he has to comply with Kawaki's wishes or risk losing his only chance to revive his daughter.